Hi student, this is 8th class and we are going to read our chapter 18 of geography, natural resources and land and soil. That we have to start our chapter. Firstly, in this chapter we will study land resources, soil and the different uses of soil, land use, land utilization in India, conservation of land resources, soil resources, soil profile, fertility of the soil, soil erosion, and the conservation methods of soil erosion. Yes. Now first, land. Land is important because people perform their all activities on the land. For example, construction of their houses, roads, soil is important in terms of the growing crops, and without water there is no questions of life on the earth, and without air there can be no breathing. All these things are also called our environmental resources. So in these environmental resources, the most important resource is land. Land is considered as a natural resource at most important because we perform all activities and all economic activities on the land. Land area covers about 29% of the Earth's surface. 90% of the world population live on its 30% part. Now, there is an uneven distribution of population in the different parts of the world. So, following some factors affect the distribution of the people. What may be these factors? These factors are the climate, terrain or relief, water supply, soil, availability of minerals, and stage of technology progress. These factors enables or unenable any populated area. So first, climate. Climate is most important factor which affect the population distribution. Areas having monsoon type of climate and the moderate climate are densely populated, whereas hot desert like the Sahara Kalahari cold desert and like the Antarctica, these are the least populated areas due to the hot climate. Next, terrain or relief. Relief means height and distance, yes, or ups and downs of the land. This is also important factor which affects the population distribution. Plains areas are densely populated as they provide the favorable conditions of growing crops, construction of buildings, development of transport, etc. Next, water supply. Water supply is a prime biological need of human beings. Areas having proper supply of water are densely populated. There are therefore dense population is found among the river valleys. Next is soil. Soil is prime necessity of man. We get food directly or indirectly from the soil. Fertile soil attracts the dense population like in China, India and Europe, where the fertile alluvial soil is found. Next, availability of minerals. Where the minerals are found, that area also densely populated. Because of these are very important for the industrial development of a country. Britain, Belgium, Germany, France have a dense population due to availability of iron, copper, zinc, and other minerals. Next, stage of technological progress. The technological progress also affects the population distribution, as by a new technology we can make our life easy. Man can conquer the difficulties of life through the technology and development. Clear? Next, we will study the land use. When we use the land for any particular purpose like the agriculture, forest, mining, building, houses, it is called land use or land utilization. Human factors such as the population, technology, or are important factors or determinants of the land use pattern. There are two different types of land. First is, these are on the basis of ownership. Understood? On the basis of ownership. Yes, first is private land and second is community land. What is private land? When a piece of land is owned by a person is called a private land. And the community land, it is owned by the all members of the community for the common use or like collection of the fodder, fruits, nuts and medicinal herbs, etc. Now we will study about the land use in selected countries. You are watching this table in which some countries are given in a series, and the second side is given the percentage of area in cropland, pasture land, forest and the other use of the land. First, we will see Australia. Its cropland is 6%, its pasture land is 56%, and the forest land is 14%, and the other use is 24%. In India, the cropland is 57%, and pasture land is 4%, forest 22%, and the other use 17%. In USA, the cropland is 21%, pasture land is 26%, and the forest land is 22%, and other use is 21%. In this table, you can see India is only such a country which is ahead in cropland, and in pasture land it is very late, or it is very far. Okay. Next, land utilization in India. The total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer. The land use data is available only 93%, as a large part of the northeast and northern part of occupied by Pakistan and China have not been surveyed. So, what is the land utilization? Forest 22.57%, barren and wasteland 6.29%, area under non-agriculture use 7.92%, and permanent pasture grazing land is 3.4%. In this way, the agriculture or cultivable wasteland 4.41%. Net sown area, which is very important in this land utilization, that is 43.41%. Clear? Now the conservation of land resources. Some human activities such as the deforestation, overgrazing, mining, quarrying to have contributed the significantly in land degradation. Land degradation means the wastage of land.